annoying thing in this world, I feel like everybody would unanimously say that the most annoying thing in this world is insects. Well, maybe not the most annoying, but definitely one of the most annoying things on this earth. See, where I live, I don't really live in an area where insects are uncommon or you don't really see them much, but I also don't live in Australia, just to not mislead you. I live in an insect inviting area because the people I live with like flowers a lot. You already see where this is going. There are flowers in my house, flowers in my neighbor's houses, flowers in my room, flowers outside, flowers everywhere. So what's that going to attract? Wasps, bees, mosquitoes, roaches. Oh, we'll get to roaches. Roaches are really bad, but we'll get to roaches. And at the same time, I also live in a household where using chemicals to get rid of insects is not endorsed. It's just not valid. We don't do that. So pretty much my struggle every time I'm home is where's the wasp at night? Where's the roach at? Anywhere. Is there a spider in my house? Like, I gotta be looking out for that. Now, it hasn't been bad until recently, where 2 days ago I see a roach crawling through my room, and I'm like, nope, nope, nuh nope. I'm just gonna sleep with my parents tonight. Like, I am not gonna deal with a roach in my room, crawling under some random desk where I can't reach. Oh, yeah, no. This is your room tonight. This is not my room. And then the night after, I see it again. And I'm pretty sure it's the same one because I had the same size, shape. Well, I mean, I guess all roaches have the same shape, but it had the same color too. It was a black one. Oh, you know what they say about the black ones. I don't know what they say about the black ones. But, you know, I don't really want to sleep when I know a roach is in the area of where I sleep. And, I had school the next morning, so I had to be like, oh, shoot, what should I do? Like, I can't just stay up all night just because a roach is in my room. So, that's why I slept with my parents. But, you know, then there was yesterday. Oh, yesterday was really bad. I walk back in my room because I slept over at my grandparents' house. And I walk back in my room and I see one wasp, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's normal. It's just one wasp. And then I see a second one, and I'm like, okay, that's not really common. Usually two wasps, you know, don't usually see it, but it's not like it would never happen. It would definitely happen. Then I see a third one, and I'm like, oh no, oh no, oh no. There's a third one. And then I see a fourth one, and I'm like, oh no, okay, now I really gotta do something. And then, I sit at my desk and stuff, and then I see a fifth one. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we can't be serious. We can't be serious. There are five wasps in my room. Five. Now, if you didn't know, no, this is not my record of as many wasps at one time or in a single day that I've had to deal with in my house. My record is currently seven. But, um, you know, still not a very ideal position I had. So, yesterday, while I was on call with my friend, I was just trying to kill all of the wasps. And as I was killing, I killed one, then I killed two, and then a sixth one appeared right outside my room, and I was like, nope, 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 nope. You're dead too. Goodbye. Die. and I killed that one. Then I had to go back to trying to kill the ones that are in my room. So then I killed the third one. Now, two of them are actually currently in my room as the time of recording this, but I'm gonna have to deal with them later. And I really hope that they don't fly down because I'm recording. It's not really ideal that I would have to go kill a wasp while recording. But so I have to deal with, a whole bunch of bugs, right? But honestly, you know, it's really not so bad because, I don't know, it's a good life lesson or something. I don't know. It's really just not so bad though. Like, I can live here. I would rather not live in Australia and have to deal with 5 foot long spiders. But yeah, you know. So maybe I should tell a whole bunch more stories about, insects. So one time whenever I was around maybe like 10 years old, I guess, um one I was brushing my teeth. Yeah, that's what happened. I was brushing my teeth and I was like, it was like late at night, so I was like, okay, let me just get this over with so I could just go to bed. And then immediately I unwrap my toothbrush and I feel something crawling on my arm. And I'm like, oh nah. And I see a roach is on there and I freak out. I think I screamed actually. Like I was screaming. And my mom was like, what? What's wrong? And then I was like, a roach just crawled on me. I don't remember if I was crying or not, but oh man, I remember that. By the way, if you've never felt what a roach feels like, ugh, ugh, I don't know how to explain it. Ugh, they just feel disgusting. Like, they say never judge a book by its cover. Like, maybe roaches don't feel disgusting, even though they look disgusting. But whenever I first felt what a roach felt like, I was like, oh no, they feel disgusting. And as I think as a certified bug killer, because I've probably killed at least more than maybe not 2,000, that's a little too low. Maybe at least like 5,000 insects in my life. I feel like I can say that dealing with a roach and then dealing with a wasp is the same kind of way of dealing with a murderer and dealing with a pedophile if you're a child. Like, it's like, I mean, sure, dealing with the wasp will be worse because you can technically get hurt doing it, but I don't want to deal with the roach. Those things are disgusting. Like, yeah. Okay. Dealing with the murderer, it's like, oh, yeah, they could just kill you, because they're a murderer. But at the same time, I don't want to deal with the pedophile because they're creepy, you know? So that's how I feel with like roaches and wasps. Like I'm perfectly fine with killing a wasp or trying to kill a wasp, like swatting it with my flip flop or something. Like I'm kind of okay with just, smacking it. But then when it's a cockroach, like I don't even try to get close. I just throw the flip flop or like try to spray it with some kind of cleaning um spray thing. I forgot what they're called. Some kind of disinfectant, And it actually sometimes works. I highly recommend Solugard or Solumel. It works whenever you spray a roach a lot. Usually, what they do is they accidentally flip upside down, and then that's when you can smack them without having to worry about them crawling on you, you know. But I mean, when it comes to roaches, like I'm just, oh man, I don't want to deal with those. And living in the area I live in, we also have to deal with horseflies. But I don't think I've ever been bitten by a horsefly. But they just sound creepy. They just sound creepy. Like whenever they fly by, their wings are so like deep. Like you can hear them coming. Like it's crazy. They just sound a lot bigger than what they really are. And I heard that they bite really, really badly. Like really badly. You know? But it's okay. And I guess I started this off with insects, but I might as well end it off by just saying like stuff that I had to deal with growing up, you know, in my house. Uh, I've also had to deal with like rats and stuff, which I assume is not like uncommon, but it's not really rare. I'd say it's pretty common actually. I feel like getting rats is pretty common, you know. And yeah, having to deal with rats, I mean, it's just like I don't really want to kill them because I don't know. I have some kind of morale or something. Is it morale or moral? I guess it's moral. I have some kind of moral where I don't really like killing stuff that's like that has like a vertebrae. I guess is the best way to explain it. Like I can't just like smack a rat and squish it or something and kill it. Like I'd feel so bad. Or like a frog or something. Like I just feel so bad. I can't do it. But when it comes to an insect, like I can because it's just an insect. But then when it comes to spiders, if it's like a tarantula, I can't smack a tarantula either. I feel bad because they're hairy, Like I just feel bad. And I probably shouldn't feel bad for spiders, but um, yeah. I haven't had to deal with the tarantula, but I have seen a black widow create a spider web on my trees before, which that was getting me like pretty scared. I'm not gonna lie, because I was like, oh no, what if it bites me? Like I was like actually about to freak out about it because I was like, I think at the time I was looking up a whole bunch of venomous like spiders and stuff, and I saw the black widow was like one of the most deadly, and I was like, oh my gosh, if that thing jumps on me, I'm gonna die. But I guess to end it off, I'm just gonna go back to talking about rats though. Um, One time when we caught a rat, um, let's just say I live with a pyro inviting family. So if you get where I'm going, yes, it happened. One time, a rat was on a mouse trap, and you know, as normal people do, we have to let the rat outside. But instead of just leaving it out, instead of just leaving it outside for something to just eat it, we put it on a fire pile that was already burning. And let's just say we cooked the rat alive. Which I look back on this and now it's like, okay, now we seem like absolute villains, but it is what it is, I guess. But I think that's where I'm gonna end it, on burning a rat alive. I feel like that's a good ending. Like and sub.